Hello everybody. I am not here, so I'm going to try and teach you a lesson through the camera and the PowerPoint. So you're going to see with these headphones on, because it's got the microphone. Hopefully you can hear me a little better. So you should hopefully all have your chapter 12.3 notes on reflections. And a little different today, because this time I actually gave you the definitions in your handouts, so you don't have to waste time doing them. So reflection is a transformation that turns a figure into its mirror image by flipping it over a line. So you're just going to almost like folding over a piece of paper where it shows up the other side, so it is. And that line that you flip it over is called the line of reflection. So here we go. I'm going to flip this triangle ABC, over the y-axis. So over my y-axis, I have ordered pairs of A is 4, 3, B is 7, -1, and C is 2, -2. So what I'm going to do to flip it over the y-axis, I'm going to count how far away I am. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 4 units away. I'm just going to go 4 on the other side. So take this and slide over 4. My new A, if we put right there, we call that, remember, A prime. That's after I moved it. That's my image. This is my pre-image. Now that order pair is -4, 3. We do that with each order pair. So B right here, same thing. How far away is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm just moving over 7 units over here. So I'm going to put my new B prime right there. And that's the order pair -7, -1. Same thing with C, but C is only a two-way. So I'm going to take that 2 and slide it over here. That'll be my new C prime, put it there. That's going to be the order pair of -2, -2 right there. All right, so I have a triangle, and it's the mirror image. Now look at the order pairs. 4, 3, -4, 3. 7, -1, -7, -1. 2, -2, -2, -2. Notice my y values, 3, -1, 2, 3, -2, do not change. X values, what do you notice? They all change their sign. They all change their sign. They change the X sign when I flip over the Y-axis. So if I flip over the Y-axis, my original point is XY. Remember, the Y didn't change, but whatever X is, change the sign, take the opposite. So all I have to fill in is this. Flip over the Y-axis, your new order pair is just the opposite of X, Y. Now if I reflect over the X-axis, for example, this order pair would be -4, 1. Flip it over, becomes -4, -1. The top of the F is -4, 1, 2, 3. Flip it over, -4, -1, -2, -3. So this time my X values are staying the same. All the X's are in the same place, but my Y values are changing signs now. It goes from a +3 to a -3, a +2 to a -2. All right? So when you flip over the X-axis, if you started with XY, this time the X stays the same, but your Y changes sign. So this is what you fill in. Your new order pair is X, -Y. All right, reflect the triangle ABC with vertices at A, 4, 5, B, 7, 1, and C, 9, 6. Now hopefully your triangles look better than mine. You can see my lines are just kind of the best I can get. So I'll reflect over the line X = 5. You gotta remember the line X = 5, since this is the X-axis, crosses the X-axis at 5, so it is a vertical line right there. So I'm gonna do the same thing, pretend it is the Y-axis. I'm gonna say, okay, how far is this point away? It's 1 away, so I'm gonna go 1 over here. B, it's 2 away, so I'm gonna go 2 over here. C is 1, 2, 3, 4 away, so I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4 away, put it over there. So what I'll do is I'll get rid of the lines and move point by point. Remember, A was at 4, 5. 1 away, 1 away. Okay. That new order pair is now 6, 5. Notice the Y didn't change. The B, 7, 1. 2 away, 2 away. Now it becomes 1, 2, 3, 3, 1 instead. And the last point, C, was at 9, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right there. So that new order pair is 1, 6. Notice here, 5, 1, 6, 5, 1, 6. These don't change. 4, 7, 9, 6, 3, 1. Doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason to those numbers. Well, there is a pattern, and it has to do with using this line. And the formula goes like this. You reflect over an X line. This is your formula. It says take 2 times A. A stands for the line you're flipping it over. And then subtract your X value. And the Y value doesn't change. So to get from 4 to 6. 2 times a. 2 times 5 is 10. 10 minus 4 is 6. 2 times 7 is 14. Or excuse me, 2 times 5 is 10. 10 minus 7 is 3. And the last one, 2 times 5 is 10. 10 minus 9 is 1. That's how that works. Okay. Reflect the line segment PQ with endpoints at 1, negative, or excuse me, negative 1, 5, and 7, 8. Reflect that over the line y equals 5. This time the line's going this way. The y-axis crosses at y equals 5. Looks like that. Well, that's interesting. I have a point on the line. So when you reflect on a point on the line, it doesn't move. So it stays right there. But this one, do the same thing. I reflect over here. So again, I'm three-way with three-way. Okay, first the P point won't change. Q point, 7/8 is going to drop from here down to there. And draw my new segment. New order pair is what? 7, 2. And this time, you notice that the x values didn't change. Well, y values. Now this one didn't change because remember P's on the line, but this one did. And it's the same formula, but instead of doing the a and the x, it's going to be the y. So the x value stays the same. To get my y value, though, it's 2 times your y value, or 2 times your a value minus your y. So 2 times 5, and then minus 8. 2 times 5 is 10, minus 8 is 2. It'd be much easier for you guys, truthfully, just to move and count. You don't have to worry about a formula. But here they are. 2a minus x, comma y, and x, comma 2b minus y. These are the two you're filling in. And remember, if the point is on the line reflection, it stays the same, nothing changes. That's reflections. Now, can we find the line reflection given two figures here? So this is going to fall into this n prime. Notice it's 2 away. M prime has to fall on M here, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 away. Half that is 4. L is 1, 2, 3, 4. Half that is 2. So halfway between L and L prime, between M and M prime, between N and M prime, fall on this horizontal line right there. So the equation of that line crosses the y-axis at 1, so it's y equals 1. That's the equation of this horizontal line, y equals 1. Okay, now we're going to change it up a bit. Instead of going over a horizontal, a vertical line, we're going to go over an oblique line. Or for you guys, a slanted line. The equation of the line is y equals x. Slope of 1, no y-intercept. No y-intercept across the origin, slope of 1. Slope of 1, slope of 1, slope of 1. So the way we're going to do this is, again, point by point. I'm going to take this A, find out how far it's away from the line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to go, so I went this way 6, now I have to go this way 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's my new A prime. And that order pair went from negative 1, 5 to 5, negative 1. Do the same with B. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. So there's 2 there, 2 there. It goes from 0, 2 to 2, 0. Negative 1, 5, 5, negative 1, 0, 2, 2, 0. Coincidence? They're just flipping. Let's try another one just to see. C, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Watch this. If you don't want to go across, go down once. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Doesn't matter which way you go. Now this ordered pair, remember, it was negative 3, 1. What's this one? 1, negative 3. Look at that. Negative 3, 1. Flip it. 1, negative 3. I'm guessing flip before negative 4. Let's see if that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Guessing right there. That ordered pair is 4, negative 4. Flip. That's what I guessed. There's my new shape. So whenever you flip over the line y equals x, all you do is change the order of your sign, or your x and y's. That's it. Just flip the numbers around. X, y becomes yx. So here it is. If you were flipped along the line y equals x, if your order pair is x, y, your new reflection will be y, x. Okay, now let's go around the line y equals negative x. No y-intercept crosses 0, slope of a -1, down 1 over 1, down 1 over 1. We're going to do the exact same thing. I have t at 2, 2. I'm going to check how I move it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or if you want, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Either way, your point's right there. That order pair is going to be at -2, comma -2. Oh no. And just do like last time. Let's try something else. Let's type R. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right there. That order pair is -3, comma -4. -3, -4. This was 4, 3. Looks like I flipped them and I changed both signs. Let's try A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right there. That's order pair of -1, comma -5. -1, comma -5. Flip them and change the signs. Now remember, P is different though. That's on line reflection, so that stays by itself, doesn't change. That remains at 1, comma -1. Okay. And then connect my dots. There it is. Okay. So here's your new definition. If you were to flip over the line of y equals -x, we started with xy. We took xy, we flipped it to yx, and we changed both the signs. After that, and that's it. Hope this worked for everybody, and good luck on your homework, and I will see you guys tomorrow. So let's get out of here, minimize, and let's go close it up and stop.